You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. So Mounts, we're the Gaming Dragon today. I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright, y'all, I'm also going to let y'all know that I am going to be trying to get back to 4 videos, maybe every day or every other day. I know I've taken a bit of a break from that, but yeah, I'm going to try and get back into it. So anyway, Alarm chain, you're up, and let's go, girl. I think I deserve a break. Wouldn't you think so, Javier? You should learn from me after this case is over and take a break. I promise you'll be less grumpy. I take out the photos to examine once more, this time studying the details more closely. Oh, that's not suspicious at all. As a dude. Cliffs, huh? That's certainly a possibility, living in a place that secluded and run down to stay out of sight from the general public. How the hell did he get images like this? Maybe I should start making another pair of Rudy for myself. They're so dark and grainy, though. I'll need to enhance these later. Maybe I should give Lawrence more credit for his efforts. Here I thought I was onto something with a snow leopard and blackout. All this time I've been skirting around the real issue. I exhale a deep sigh, my gaze lingering on the window, first towards the hospital, then drifting to Theodore's neatly arranged luggage tucked away in the room's corner. I should visit them, but there's nothing I can do. Besides, there are more pressing matters demanding my attention right now. Maybe later. My eyes scan the map on the screen, trying to narrow down the search space. So, it's not there. Not there either. Where could it be? I hope the photos against my monitor, hoping to find a match to where the photos could have been taken. The street view of these neighborhood look desolate and barren. Frankly, I'm even surprised this area is updated as recently as it is. I take it back. Maybe I should be giving less credit to Lawrence. He went out of his way to scout out this location, but didn't even bother telling me the address. Where the hell is it? Countless minutes pass by as I scour through every single path in Street View, trying to match up the photo to the image on screen. Molesto. I get up from my chair and stretch, my tail and back aching from sitting for God knows how long. I'm getting close, I can feel it. Just need to pinpoint this building. Huh? Again? Don't tell me that damn wolf is back again. I don't know how Rue hasn't ripped that guy into pieces yet. I roll my eyes back and hop over, feeling annoyed that I'm being disrupted again. I open the door without checking, confident that it's Lawrence standing on the other side with his stupid sly grin. Theodore? Hey, Javier. I'm here too. You remember who I am, right? Yes, Monty with an eye. How could I not remember your loud demeanor? Ha, sweet. You understand, but I understand, but what's he doing here? I brought him with me because he remembered something at the power plant this morning. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I suppose the two of you can come in since you came all this way. Water time. The two make their way to my living room, with the boar brushing precariously close by my bookshelves. Hey, not too close to the books. That bookshelf probably costs more than you think. Dude, that's so cool. I wish I had nice things like these. Yo, what's that over there? The boar points to my toaster in the kitchen. That's a toaster? Wow, but it's not just any toaster. You have the fancy ones. I've been trying to save up for one of those. Fancy? What are you talking about? This piece of trash can't even heat properly. Can't heat evenly. I don't know. Yours is so shiny. Right. Well, the two of you can have a seat while I get you two something to drink. Water's fine. The boar nods happily at Theodore. Yeah, same for me, dude. I step over to the kitchen for a second, before walking back and handing over the two gentlemen their cups. So, how is he? Rue, I mean. He's awake now, but... Good. A wave of relief washes over me knowing that Rue is okay. I was worried he wasn't going to make it. Yeah, he's, never mind. How have you been? What did you manage to find out when you were there with Magnus last night? I shake my head, rolling my head as I do when the thought of Magnus pops back into my mind. Magnus needed someone as a witness for the contract he was signing at a business party. Interestingly enough, I think I saw Nodal there. Didn't we meet his son when we were trying to infiltrate the storage room? Did. David was there too? Not that I could tell. It was mainly filled with people in suits and faces I couldn't recognize. But I'm pretty certain I spotted Nodal. So what was this contract for? Why were you needed as a witness? I thought he needed someone smart. Didn't seem that important. Just some investment policies. Seems like Magnus is trying to expand his wealth into other companies. The only thing I managed to learn is that the person who set up the meeting with Magnus at the speakeasy was called Helix. Helix, not Felix? Helix. This leads me to believe that it's some kind of code name. Whoa, Helix, that's a cool name. I feel like I've heard that kind of name before. Nah, false alarm. Hey, that reminds me, I remember some stuff back at the power plant. I thought you might want to hear it. Roll my eyes at the boar. I guess I can hear him out. Yes? What is it? I watch Monty carefully as he starts to get up from his seat. Okay, so there I was in the power plant being escorted inside by Snowy. But there was like this huge 18-wheeler that was being loaded in with a bunch of boxes. I remember one of the workers there accidentally dropped one of them and it made a loud thud, and then Snowy snapped at them. I stroked my chin, deliberating if this piece of info is relevant or not. But we didn't see we didn't see any truck of that size when we were there. Ugh. Not to mention that, but have you seen the news recently? Apparently the police have started their investigations into the power plant since yesterday afternoon. What do you think this means? Nothing good. Due to the circumstances and timing and how things played out that day, no one should have tipped off the authorities considering that place has been abandoned. So, like the police shouldn't have known about it. Well, let's break it down. It wouldn't make sense for Blackout to report this, and if it wasn't us, then the only possibility is that another unknown party informed the police about this. They must have known about Blackout. They also must have known that they were at the power plant. You don't think it's another rival gang that reported them, do you? I think you mentioned something like this. I don't know, maybe, possibly. I need to look into that, but I currently have my paws tied with the amount of work I need to do. Oh, that's fine. I was thinking I could look into it if you were busy. No, that won't be necessary. I think it'd be best if you didn't involve yourself with this anymore. What? But why? I thought we were trying to figure this stuff out. Would it make sense if we investigate this? Especially since it's so closely related to what happened with me and Rue. Yes, I agree, but what about the snow leopard that got away? The three of us were there that night in the alleyway, and I'm pretty sure he was the main target. Confusion strikes my face. Lawrence never mentioned this to me. He wouldn't have known. I never told him. I was gonna tell you when he visited me at the hospital, but you left so quick, I didn't get the chance. If only I hadn't smashed my phone that night, I would have used the proxy to call you afterward. I see. My mind flicks briefly to the now useless phone sitting disassembled on my desk. Unfortunately, even if that were the case, you wouldn't be able to reach me. Ever since the investigation at the power plant, my phone has been acting up. My assumption is that the high power frequency from the segmenter managed to corrupt several overtime critical. Good lord. With the corner of my eye, I catch Monty's eyes glaze over and stop myself from explaining further. But I digress. In short, my phone is also broken. To avoid further confusion, I suppose this would be an appropriate time to fill me in on what I missed. And then I can ask Rue to report his side of the story later this week. I don't think that's possible. And why's that? I thought you said he's awake now. The tiger looks nervously at the board before returning his gaze to me. I don't know how to bring this up, so I'll just say it. He has amnesia. Amnesia? You're kidding, right? How's that possible? How could Rue... amnesia is usually triggered by... Are you sure it's not something else and he was misdiagnosed? I step back in disbelief at what I'm hearing. The tiger shakes his head and starts to tear up. I wish he couldn't even remember his name. Yo, it'll be okay. Hey, he'll remember eventually, right? Isn't that what the doctor said? I don't know. It might take months. And I've read some people might even go their entire life without remembering. I feel my chest tighten as reality begins to sink in all at once. Javier, I really need your help. I need to figure out who was responsible for shooting us that night. I can't help you guys. What? But why not? I thought we were onto something. If we can just figure out more about that snow leopard, we might have a chance at figuring out who was behind all this. Well, the leads are still fresh. Please, we have to do this for Rue. Before you say anything else, I need to let you know I voided the contract you signed 2 days ago. What? I can't have you working with us anymore. It's too dangerous. Too dangerous? So what, you're just gonna investigate without me? Yes, eventually, but it seems like the focus has shifted. And before you say anything else, remember that the main goal of the investigation was to find details about the harbor fire. That being said, Lawrence found the survivor the other night at the speakeasy. He did? But he left soon after you went with Magnus. It doesn't matter now. What matters is that we have a strong lead of the survivor's whereabouts. Prioritizing that of these leads that we have is the right course of action. Well, what about the... Listen, Theodore, I don't want to sound harsh or unreasonable, but I'll look into Blackout as soon as I track down the survivor and get the necessary information from them. How long is that going to take? If I depart tomorrow and if everything goes smoothly, it might take an entire day. But these things rarely go without a hitch. The survivor may not be home, or I might have to do a stakeout that could take a week. Then I have to spend the day after that processing. Javier, that's gonna take too long. I have to leave soon. And not only that, if we don't act soon, we might never figure out who did this. Applying your same reasoning, if I don't act soon, the survivor may slip away from us again. And what does that have to do with you? I have to remind you, you're not affiliated with us anymore. The only reason I even let you in is so you could get your stuff and leave. You didn't even check up on us afterwards. Rue could have died. These words strike me unexpectedly, but they're true. He's absolutely right. Theodore, Your own friend got shot. You don't even want to find out why? Do you not care about us? About Rue?
Yo, guys, no need to be so uptight, right? We're all chill here. Right?
Javier, please, think about it. This can't all be one big coincidence, can it? The text, the storage, the power plant. How there was Magnus and the snow leopard at the speakeasy. And then we got targeted right afterwards. Think about it, please. Huh. Alright, so we have a choice here. So you're right. I rub my temples, a throbbing headache growing as I struggle to process everything at once. The facts are all there, but what does this mean? Something still feels off or missing. Could it be related to Snow Leopard after all? Or would I just be wasting my time? Hey, are you okay? You look lightheaded. Yes, I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to think. I clasp my paws and brood over the circumstantial events that have unfolded over the past week. It's always been Blackout and Snow Leopard. We've hardly scratched the surface of the main case, yet we've already uncovered so much. What does that mean? And why has it been so hard to contact the office these past few days?
Are you done thinking yet?
Alright, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see you all in the next video. Y'all have a happy new year. Hopefully it's going to be an awesome, great, fantastic one. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!